Jennifer, Brooke, and Brandy, this annoying ass trio really got under my skin today. Let's get into the review, y'all. What's good, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of The Basketball Wives Season 10. I think this is episode 12, okay? Now, before we get into tonight's review, let me go ahead and let you know what's going on tomorrow night, okay? And tomorrow night is the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel, Season 3, and we will be talking about this show as well as The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it will be right here on Scotty by Nature TV at tomorrow night at 9:15 Eastern Time. So be sure to tune in to see Terrence, Sakina, Josiah, Really B, Ya, and myself. We'll be right here on Scotty by Nature TV tomorrow night at 9:15 Eastern Time. The link is out. The link should already be out there. But if I haven't posted the link on my community wall yet, all y'all got to do is go to the playlist because the Whether You Like It or Not episode for tomorrow is already there. So if you want to go and see it, go. Well, if you want to go over there and set your reminder, go right ahead. It's already up there for you to click on that notification bell or whatnot. So be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not panel tomorrow night at 9:15 Eastern Time. Okay, I'm excited. Love it. I'm hosting again tomorrow night. Excited about that. So let's get into this review, okay? Listen, it actually feels wonderful doing my reviews and back in the old format again, like doing my little intros and then do the lead music and coming back on camera. You know what I'm saying? It feels good doing it again. I've been missing it, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review, y'all. So we basically pick up where we left off last week. Now, Jackie got their asses in the middle of nowhere, and all their asses are doing is fucking complaining. That's all they're doing is complaining. My thing about this is this right here. I get it. Jackie should have kept it all the way 100 with them as far as letting them know where they were going and letting them know why she was going. She should have just let it be real. Like, she should have just let them know that right off the rip, let them know what they're getting themselves into and all this other stuff. And then they would have been able to figure it out on their own on whether or not they wanted to go. But instead, she surprised them, brought them to the middle of nowhere thinking they're going to sleep out there on them nut-infested sheets and shit like that. We already, like, girl, no. Like, no, they wasn't finna do it. But at the same point in time, it's really not about them. It's about Jackie, and it's about her movie. And the least they could try to do is just support her because Jackie supports all of them on whatever they do. She's the first one to support. She's the first one to do this, the first one to do that. So that's the least they could do and show her that kind of respect. To just give her that respect and come in and just support her. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's the least you could do is do that. But they don't want to do that. They want to sit up here and just be, you know, bougie asses, acting like they've always had money and shit like that. Like, that the least you could do is do that for Jackie. That's the least you could do. But no, y'all want to be assholes. And that just wasn't cool. It wasn't becoming. It just wasn't all that great. It just wasn't cool to me. Like, all they had to do was do that. And then Brooke getting on my fucking nerves, okay? Brooke was getting on my nerves, okay? Her and that nasally ass voice of hers sounding like she needs some damn Mucinex DM. She's getting on my nerves. And this is the reason why I've never liked Brooke. This is the reason why she's always annoyed me. Because she complains in that damn voice. Jackie, I'm gonna come down as Jackie. Why you didn't tell me this, Jackie? You told me it's gonna be a 5-star hotel, Jackie. Why you shut the hell up, Brooke? Shut up. 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 For real. Because you're getting on my nerves. Like, in the entire time I was sitting in my bed looking at my TV that you see in the background, all I kept saying was, Brooke, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. You doing too much. Like, it's like she wants to have an issue with everything. And I get it. Jackie brought y'all there on false pretenses. We get it. But it is a way to handle certain things. Like, it's a way to get your point across. And now y'all hurting Jackie feelings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, they start talking about British and how she's stuck in jail and how they're praying for her and all of this other rigmarole dealing with British. Y'all want to pray for her, but her ass been out here scamming people left and right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. Like y'all want to feel bad for her. It's funny. It's always the people always feeling sympathy for the people that break the law and all this other shit, but y'all don't feel sympathy for the things that y'all need to feel sympathy for. Like that's the thing that be killing me with people. But okay, girl, whatever. So Jackie and Brandy walk away, and Brandy was like, I'm not really with this either. You should have just told me what was going on. So it seems as though at the time, Brandy was on board with Jackie, although she didn't want to do the shit either, but she was gonna still be there for Brandy. I mean, still gonna be there for Jackie at that point. Cause just know, Brandy got on my fucking nerves too. So they start talking about the trip and Doug leaving and Jackie crying about Doug leaving. I just feel like this Jackie really need to stop crying about Doug. Because at the end of the day, Doug ain't going no damn well. And you know Doug ain't going no goddamn well. So you need to stop acting like Doug is going somewhere. He not going nowhere, girl. He ain't leaving you. He ain't going nowhere. And you know he not. So stop it. Like, just stop it. He ain't going nowhere. Like, that man ain't left you in all this time with all your craziness and all your antics. He ain't left you in all this time. So you don't really have anything to worry about. That man ain't going nowhere. And you know he not. So just stop it with the extra dramatics, okay? And then they started talking about Brandy and Brandy's father and him passing. And, you know, Brandy said, I've been going through so much that I never just had the time to talk to Jackie about it because she relates. That's true. She did lose her mama and her dad. So that is one person she could have talked to. But Brandy, this is my thing. And for most people on this show, I definitely have sympathy for Brandy more than anybody. This is my thing. If you wasn't so focused and fixated on barking at Malaysia every time you see her instead of talking things out like a civilized adult and just focus more on you grieving and getting past the death of your father and going over to the one person that can relate, and that's Jackie, you would have been able to talk to Jackie. But no, you've been sitting over there with the bullshit, letting people, letting Brooke and British get all up in your head and doing all types of stupid shit. You could have been talking to Jackie about this, but you've been so fixated on that other girl, Malaysia, that you ain't been doing what you ain't been focusing on what you needed to focus on. I understand that that you and Malaysia was going to have to talk about the fact that y'all are no longer friends. That's facts. We already knew that would have to be talked about. And I definitely sympathize with you. I understand how you feel and all of that shit. But it's a way to do it. But however, I'm still Team Brandy when it comes to Malaysia. I really don't care what nobody got to say. When it comes to that, I'm still Team Brandy. But at the same time, I never agree with her methods all the way. I do feel like there's a way to discuss and talk to somebody and confront somebody about a dead friendship. It's a way to do it, or don't confront it at all. It's ways to do it, and she just didn't do it the way that she needed to do it, and she didn't do it the way that she should have done it, because she did it in a fucked up manner, and she didn't have to do it like that. That's just the facts. So as Jackie and Jackie and Brandy are talking, and Jackie is confronting Brandy over her dad's death, Brooke is calling for a hotel. I think that's disrespectful. I think it's flat out disrespectful. Like, it's disrespectful because this is Jackie's trip. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that she wanted to do. I feel like if the tables were turned and this was Brooke's trip and Jackie called for a hotel and disregarded her feelings and didn't want to do something that she was really in tune with, we would have to hear her nasally ass voice complaining about the shit if that was Jackie. Let's be honest. We would have had to. So my point is, Brooke is full of shit and I'm sick of Brooke. All she did this entire episode was complain, and want to run shit. My problem with Brooke this season is that she didn't make that much of an impact on that one season her ass was on. And now she come back 10 years fucking later and think that she's running something. You're not running anything, sir. You're not running nothing. So stop thinking that you are. You're not in charge of the girls. You're trying to be, but you're not. You're trying to be the it girl, but you're missing the T. Like, stop it. You'll never be important. Stop it. Like, seriously. Like, that girl was doing the absolute most, and I was over it. And I just felt like it was completely disrespectful to Jackie. I get it. You don't want to sleep out there. I wouldn't have wanted to sleep out there either. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, y'all could have met in the middle. Y'all could have been like, you know what, Jackie, I don't want to do this whole trip. Like, we can do it tonight, but can we go into something more luxurious for the rest of the trip? Like, we can give you one night of this shit. But I can't sleep out here in the cold every damn night and eat SpaghettiOs and Viennas and saltine crackers all the damn trip. I can't do that. That's the least you could have done. But you're being disrespectful, Brooke, trying to take over the trip. And then you got Jennifer and you got Brandy following up behind your ass like you're Queen Tut. And you ain't shit. Period. I'm gonna need for you to calm down because you're doing way too much and you was flat out annoying the hell out of me. And I'm just like, girl, what is your problem? Like, what are you doing? Like, but okay, girl, it is what it is. Like, but like I told y'all, I ain't never liked Brooke. I have never liked Brooke. If you want to, go back and look at my old Basketball Wives of LA videos, okay? Go back and look at them. And if you thought my mouth was reckless, my mouth was really reckless back then. I'd be ashamed and appalled and embarrassed to look at them old ass videos that I used to do. Like, I was way too much back then. Ugh, too much. But, however, if you want to know how much I disliked her, go back there and watch those videos because I could not stand Brooke back then because she was so annoying. She was flat out annoying. Like, she used to do that, like, just like the way she treated Drea. Like, she found any reason to pick a fight with somebody. And it was just flat out annoying. And I felt like this whole trip, she was trying to find a reason to fuck with Jackie. Any reason to fuck with Jackie. But we're gonna get into that though. We're gonna get into that. Like I don't want to go too far off. We're gonna get into that. But just know that I'm gonna be dragging Brooke this whole damn video. I just want you guys to know this, so don't be alarmed, don't be shocked, don't be doing none of that. I might raise my voice just a tad bit. I know it annoys some of y'all, but that is okay. That's just me. My over the top ass. That's just me. However, let's move on to the breakfast. The next morning, Jennifer and Brooke, they confront Jackie about not being forthcoming. I agree that Jackie should have been more forthcoming about this trip. She definitely should have told them the truth about the trip. She definitely should have been completely honest about the trip. But at the same time, y'all are doing too much. Y'all are team too much. Period. Team too much. Y'all are. Y'all team too much. Because I just feel like y'all doing the absolute most at this point. Yes, she should have been more forthcoming. And I just feel like y'all are just dumping on Jackie. Her feelings are already hurt because y'all don't want to participate in the stuff that she got going on, but y'all are dumping on her. She knows that she should have told y'all. She knows that it's a mistake or whatever. She knows this already. Y'all ain't got to keep beating it in her head. Y'all don't have to keep doing that. We get it. Y'all are bougie MFers. We know this. We know that y'all want to stay in a 5-star hotel. We know this. We know that y'all not used to having no money. We know this already. So why y'all giving what y'all giving? It doesn't even need to give all that. Like, you could have stated your case without having to do all that. That's just the point. You didn't have to do all that. So what is the fucking point? Y'all doing too much. And Brooke is leading the annoying ass pack with her BS. That's what she's doing. And I'm going to need for her to stop it. Seriously, stop it. It's annoying, okay? So next thing you know, British comes in. Everybody's so happy to see British, you know. They all surround her. They give her nothing but love and hugs and tender love and care. T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili. They giving her all of that, okay? And as they're all hugging on her and giving her all of this love and affection and everything else that she might need at this particular moment, British starts crying and she's like, y'all hugging me all at the same time. It's a lot going on. Like, I'm just, I scammed all those people and they bought stuff from me and I couldn't, they bought things from me and I never sent it to them and I kept their money and I never refunded it. And now I done got caught up and it's just a lot. Like, girl, girl, you thought you weren't going to get caught? Are you serious? So Brooke goes over, they sitting at the table for breakfast, and British is explaining her her case, explaining what happened, explaining how, her lawyer called her, told her that she's been indicted and all of this other stuff, and talked about her whole experience with being in jail and how it was an awful experience and all of this other stuff. And everybody's, she was like, Brandy, I know, I'm telling you this right now. You just lost your dad. And I'm telling you, they will come to you at the most moments that you wouldn't even think of. You know what I mean? Like, she was basically saying her dad came to her and her dad's spirit, was there, and it just let her know that everything was gonna be okay. And they all was just crying and all of this other stuff. Now, the one part that I feel bad for British about is this, where I felt for her at was the death of her father. I haven't lost neither one of my parents. My mom is still here. She's now 57 years old. My dad is still here. My dad is 52 years old. So they're still here. But I don't never want to think about losing my dad, my mom, or my dad. My mom is my world. That's my favorite girl. My dad is my best friend, my favorite person in the world. I love my dad. I can't think about that. That's one of my biggest fears. Like, I am to the point to where I got me some life insurance, and my mother is the beneficiary, and so is my youngest brother. But my mom said, "You got me. You don't know if you," and I'm like, "Mom, stop. Like, we don't know. Just stop." You know what I'm saying? So it's to that point. So that's where I'm at with it. So I never want to think about that. And I just be seeing people, and I can only imagine how they feel. So that is the only thing in this particular scene that I felt a little bit something in my Aquarian soul. But anything else, y'all can miss me with that bullshit. Y'all sitting up here crying about this woman who knowingly broke the law, who knowingly did some bullshit, okay? Knowingly did some bullshit. That's my whole point. She knew she was doing some bullshit. She knew exactly what she was fucking doing. She knew that it was some bullshit when she fucking did it. Like, she knew it. She knew that she was scamming people. She knew that she wasn't using her right social security number. She knew what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing, and she thought that the IRS was never gonna catch up with her ass. They gonna only let you get away with so much. They only gonna let you get away with so much, girl. You thought you wasn't gonna get caught, and that's the reason why you sitting up here crying. And another thing about it, and two things for sure. Another thing that I feel bad for her about is the fact that her daughter has to endure this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like her daughter is the most important thing, but my thing is, she wasn't thinking about her daughter when she did the bullshit. She wasn't. And I'm not trying to be mean or hateful or anything of that sort, but she was definitely not thinking about her daughter when she did what she did. And now she's mad at Lorenzo because Lorenzo said that he wants to take his daughter away from her. And honest, it's sad to hear, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what did you think he was gonna do? You finna go to jail, like you're a felon, like you're scamming people. What made you think that he wasn't gonna say anything about what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what make you think that I wouldn't want to take my child? Now, do I think he may be going a little bit overboard? Yeah. But at the same point in time, it's just like, girl, you knew that Lorenzo wasn't shit anyway. So what made you think that he was gonna give a fuck about what you're going through? I don't give a fuck about what you're going through, honestly. But girl, you did the crime. You gotta do the time. I hate it when people sit up there and commit crimes and then they want to sit up here and cry about it and act like they was just so innocent and they didn't do anything wrong. Girl, you stole stuff from people. Like, you was fucking with the system. And when you fuck with the system gonna fuck with you. And that's just the facts. So stop doing that. Stop acting like stop acting like you don't know what this is. You know exactly what it is. So stop it with the fuck shit. You already know. So we're gonna move on to the next thing. So I think it's what happened. I think it was Jackie said that her, British, Brandy, and Duffy, they was gonna go out. Jennifer's back is hurting her, and Brooke is going to stay back with Jennifer. And I was like, leave her motherfucking ass where she at. Leave her squashed head ass back where she at, because she getting on my damn nerves for real. So then Jackie, Brandy, British, and Duffy, They go to this place and come to find out they're witches. And Brandy is not with the witchcraft stuff. She's not with it. She says she's a Christian. She said the last thing that British needs is some witches. She needs God. And I thought that was fucking hilarious. However, Brandy, I understand that you are not with the witchcraft stuff. You are not with it. I understand that. But you acted completely ignorant. You acted completely stupid. And you did the absolute most. And you were completely over the top. Why do you have to always do shit and then elevate it and just be like extra, read all about it? Like, why you gotta do all that? This is why a lot of the times you be making good points. You be telling valid stories and valid points, but your delivery diminishes your message. Your delivery diminishes your message. Pretty much. That is the issue that people have with you at this point. And I'll be defending your ass tooth and nail, because a lot of the times I still feel like, even in this particular moment, I still feel like people just go in on Brandy for breathing. Like, and all this hate for Brandy really started when Drea left the show. Let's just be 100 about it. That's the only reason why a lot of y'all can't stand Brandy, because of the whole Drea thing. So that's why y'all can't stand Brandy. And I hate it when people do that. I hate it when one person have a beef with somebody and they leave the show, then y'all want to hate them as if Brandy got Drea fired. Drea left because she wanted to. That's why she left. It ain't had nothing to do with Brandy, period. So, but all in all, Brandy did way too much. And I'm like, now watch her ass. Now watch her big ass. She gonna get her ass in the backseat of that car, call Brooke and talk shit and get her ass started. And then she did exactly that. Like, she could not wait to get in that truck and go and report to Mother Brooke and tell her what Big Bad Jackie did. Oh, Big Bad Jackie had me with a whole bunch of witches and stuff. Oh, Big Bad Jackie. Oh, Big Bad Jackie. Oh, Big Bad Jackie. Brandy, shut the hell up. Just shut up. Because you getting on my nerves right along with Jennifer and Brooke. Go on, take your ass on over there. Go on over there. You didn't even have to do all that. You could have calmly stated what you had to say. But you were rude, obnoxious, disrespectful, over the top, and just flat out stupid. You were doing way too much, and you need to quit it while you're ahead. I'm just saying, just quit it while you're ahead, because you're doing way too much. Seriously. So then, Jackie, British, and Duffy, they get a reading. I used to get a reading every month. I haven't been read by a psychic or a tarot card reader in over a year, because I started to get obsessed with tarot card readings. Anytime something happened to me, I will go to a tarot card reader and they will read me my cards, and just so I can get me some answers. And I ain't gonna lie to you, a lot of stuff that has happened, I knew it was gonna happen due to the tarot reading. Like, I knew it was gonna happen. But let me take that back. Somebody did a reading for me a couple of months ago. I almost forgot. Somebody that Jamar knew. She gave me a reading a couple of months ago. At the begin, like back in December, she gave me a reading. And the reading was talking about the first 90 days of the year. That shit was on point. When I tell you that shit was on point, everything she said was gonna happen to me, them first 90 days of the year happened. Tragedy. Someone I thought that was really my friend was really not. He's gone. So it's just like, oh my God. So sometimes that shit is true. But sometimes, it's a stigma with that. People be calling it witchcraft or the devil's work and all that other stuff. But, I used to be addicted to getting a damn reading. But I was like, you know what? I ain't finna do that shit no more. Like, I'm good on that. Like, I ain't finna do all that. Like, nah. I'm dependent too much on this now, so I'm not gonna do it. So then uh Brandy makes it back to the resort, and she get with Jennifer and Brooke, and they talk about witchcraft and how Jackie had her over there with a bunch of witches and shit like that. And Brandy was like, "You were right about Jackie." And then Brooke starts saying, "I told y'all, like, I went down to a seance with Jackie back in New Orleans, and I had a witch ride my back." And Like, listen, y'all. I had to go out screen for a minute because these girls are so annoying that I have never in my life, like, I ain't never in my life seen nobody that fucking annoying. Like, for real. Like, they are so damn annoying. Like, for real. Like, annoying as hell. And it's that's all I can really say. Like, seeing her, and then it's just for me, it's like they are really sitting up there doing the fuckery, and they're following behind Brooke. And I think that's what pisses me off the most. They following up behind Brooke, doing this stupid shit, and it's just like, girl, are you serious? Do y'all have a minds of your own? Like, that's my whole point. Do y'all have minds of your own? At all? Like, do you? I'm coming back on screen, y'all. Don't get alarmed. I'm doing something real fast. But it's like, girl, shut up. Like, y'all doing too much. You're doing too much. Like, the entire time I'm sitting there watching this scene with Jennifer, Brooke, and Brandy, like, this is all I could really say. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Y'all doing too much. Shut up. Cause they was fucking annoying. Like, they were annoying as a motherfucker. Like, for real. Like, I have been annoyed by these reality shows. These girls have annoyed me quite a bit. But when I tell you they annoyed the hell out of me, they annoyed the hell out of me. Period. The hell out of me. And so it's time for the dinner. And then, it's just Jackie, British, and Duffy together at the dinner at this point. And Jackie starts speaking her piece on all the complaining they've been doing. She was like, we all been on this trip, and all they ever did was complain. It's not about the support for me. They're being hella selfish. They're doing this, they're doing that. And it's the truth. They don't give a fuck about what they're here for. They want something to be about them. But like I said, Jackie should have just been forthcoming, and we wouldn't even be having this damn conversation if we being real about it. Then um that's when the rest of the girls come. Jackie confronts Brandy about it. And then, Brandy was like, you're mad at me because I don't want to deal with witchcraft. It's not that she's mad at you about this. She's not mad at you for not wanting to partake in it. She's mad with you because of the way you handled yourself. She's mad about how rude you was. She's mad about how extra your ass was. She's mad about how dismissive you have been to her. She's mad because y'all don't give a fuck about what she's here to do, but expect everybody else to respect you, your feelings, your wants, your needs, your fucks, your giving, your zeros, your nothing. All y'all care about is y'all selves. This trip was about Jackie, okay? It was about Jackie. And if y'all didn't fucking like it, get on a damn bus and take your ass back to LA if you don't want to do it. Instead of complaining and whining and just being a terrible sport about it. Like, grow up. Y'all sounding like a bunch of teenage hussies or some shit. Like, grow up. And it's just, and then she was like, then the first thing you said was Brooke was right about you. Like, and that really hurt me. And then Brooke was like, Brandy was like, but she was right about you. She wasn't. Shut the fuck up, Brandy. Shut up. Then Jackie starts speaking her feelings, and as she's speaking her feelings, Brooke jumps in. And it's just like, Brooke want a moment so bad. That girl want a moment so damn bad that it don't make no sense. The one with the least story out of everybody in this group, she want a moment so damn bad, okay? And you could tell Jackie was irritated. She called her a dumbass bitch, a stupid ass bitch. She said that you've been waiting to say something to me since we've been here. And Jackie, that's what we all said back at home. She been looking for a reason to say something to you since she brought her ass on this fucking trip. She been trying to take over your shit since you been here. Then you said, this is my trip. And then he go, Brooke, this ain't your motherfucking trip. Brooke, who the fuck? Who are you? Who do you think you are, girl? Seriously, like, girl, calm your ass down. You ain't nobody. Who died and made you the queen, girl? You ain't nobody. Go somewhere and sit down. Like, that girl irritated me, for real. Like, that girl fucking irritated me so damn bad that it don't make no fucking sense at all. Like, she was just too much for me. Like I can't. Like I can't. I can't her. Like Brooke my nerves. Like Jennifer, Brandy, and Brooke just really got on my fucking nerves. They irritated me so bad. And I just can't with them. I can't because they got on my nerves. Like they really did. Like they flat out got on my nerves. And I just wanted them to shut up the entire trip. Just shut up. And let me tell y'all something. Brooke got exactly what the hell she wanted. And that was a moment. She been looking for a moment. She done got Jackie out of her character, had her flip a table over, and then Brooke does what she does best, threw a drink at her, and did all that other shit. So it's just like Brooke is annoying, and I can already see that now I'm gonna be dragging her ass for the remainder of this time, because next week is the mid-season finale. Next week is the mid-season finale. Then we going into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So that's all I really got for this, y'all. All I got to say is Jennifer, Brooke, and Brandy got on my everlasting nerves, okay? Them three got on my nerves. British and Duffy, not so much. But them other three, they got on my goddamn nerves, okay? I have never said shut the fuck up so many times while watching the show. Shut up. With that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my TikTok will be down below. All right, y'all, I'm out of here, and I'll leave you guys with a promo from Nova Cosmetics. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.